It's Nicole Schmitz here. Welcome back to my channel where I talk anything and everything to do with holistic wellness and personal development. Through my background in psychology and by sharing some of my personal experiences, hopefully I'll be able to share with you some useful tips and tricks to help you become the best version of you. So today I'll be talking about something I know we are all guilty of, negative self-talk. Now tell me, who hasn't beat themselves up over the way they look, or what they've eaten, or the things that they've said, or just about anything and everything else that you do? Who can confidently say that they are their own harshest critic, or their own worst enemy? I'm such an idiot. I'm so awkward. Why can't I just do things right? I look so fat in this. Now look, I don't think you need me to tell you just how damaging that can be to your self-esteem, your productivity, and your mental, physical, spiritual, and emotional health. But with society's unrealistic and often unattainable goals, how can I blame you? We are all human after all, and we're hardwired to focus on the negatives. But that's what I'm here for. I'll be sharing some tips on how to keep negative self-talk in check so that you can feel happier, more productive, and boost your overall health. But first, what exactly is negative self-talk? It's that nasty inner dialogue that you have with yourself that tells you nothing but negative things. How inferior, unworthy, incapable, and basically bad you are at everything. It limits your ability to believe in yourself and prevents you from reaching your potential. Long story short, it can really stunt your success. What causes negative self-talk? Low self-esteem. Now, this is a tricky one because low self-esteem and negative self-talk have a relationship of mutual causality, meaning low self-esteem can lead to negative self-talk and negative self-talk can lead to low self-esteem. Low self-esteem can be exacerbated in those with second victim syndrome, where feelings of inadequacy or incompetence arise following an unexpected negative outcome. Now, this could be anything from not getting a job after an interview, being rejected for a date, or your business startup failing. This can often manifest into anxiety, depression, or shame. Learning and modeling. When someone repeatedly tells you negative things about yourself, like how bad you are or worthless you are, it can lead to a habitual form of thinking, which can lead to repeated negative self-talk. Even if we know it's irrational or untrue, it's all about the habit. This can then translate into your own inner dialogue, where it continues to repeat over and over. Those who have had a more unstable upbringing or past traumatic life experiences also tend to have more pessimistic views of themselves. Isolation. Not surprisingly, spending extended periods of time alone can lead to negative self-talk, as it's not good for your mental health and it gives you plenty of time to let your thoughts run wild. Poor health habits. When you don't exercise or eat properly, you will be weaker and therefore more vulnerable to negative trains of thought. And think about those times where you had a terrible night's sleep versus a really good one. Which one of those were you more chirpy and agreeable? The effects. Unfortunately, there are many negative effects to the all too common negative self-talk. On the flip side, positive self-talk is a great predictor of success because you don't have those negative crippling thoughts that get in the way of you self-actualizing and playing out your full potential. So how can you minimize negative self-talk and move towards a more healthy, positive inner dialogue? Separate yourself from your inner critic. Know that it's not you and it's not necessarily reality. When you catch yourself in the negative inner dialogue, ask yourself, is it really me? Is it really the truth? And does it really help me? Practice self-compassion. Repeat positive affirmations and practice mindfulness. Express gratitude for yourself and your achievements so far. Engage in self-care. Meditate. Give yourself time to do the things you enjoy. And practice healthy habits, such as diet and exercise. Rewire thoughts. Replace a negative thought by a positive one and repeat. Or use a conditioning tool to stop you from those negative thoughts. For instance, putting $1 in a negative self-talk jar. There are so many different options out there, just do whatever works for you. Common humanity. Think bigger picture and put some perspective on the situation. Whatever you're beating yourself up over now, will it really matter in the grand scheme of things? Like say, when you're grey and old? And think about and reflect on where you fit in this big wide world. We're all just a bunch of tiny little specks. This might stop you from catastrophizing and dramatizing the situation that you're in. Social connectedness. Reach out to your friends and family. The more time you spend with positive forces in your life, the less you'll get caught up in the uncensored, unmonitored inner mind. Reaching out to your friends and family is also better for your overall health and your outlook on yourself and your life. And I'm sure 9 times out of 10, you'll realize when you say it out loud just how silly it sounds. It's amazing how big and out of control things can get inside your head, and all you have to do is say it out loud to disarm it. So there you have it. We've talked about all the different facets of negative self-talk, from the cause to the effects, and how to minimize its occurrence in your daily life by separating yourself from your inner critic, practicing self-compassion, rewiring your thoughts, seeing the bigger picture, and engaging in social connectedness. It all comes down to self-love, respect, and acceptance. This is critical to excel in all facets of your life. Just remember, be easy on yourself. For if you can't be kind and gentle towards yourself and give yourself love, then how can anyone else? It all starts with you. Are you currently suffering from a case of negative self-talk? Share your story with me in the comments. I'd love to chat and get to know you. I really hope this video has helped you in some way. If you enjoy my content and haven't already, please hit the like and subscribe button below, and I'll see you next week for a new video. Bye guys!